Hello again, everybody from Ashland High School. It's Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV. Tonight, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present boys varsity basketball with the Ashland High School Clockers hosting Medfield High School Big Blue. Bob Thacker, Bob Martell, and Dan Baker bringing you tonight's game, being played on January 15th, wow. 2013.
Already, Bob. As we're past the halfway point of the season for these teams, right, tonight?
It happened. Yeah. It happened awful fast, Bob, but the Clockers, the Big Blue comes in 7-2, so I guess this is their last
it must be the second
first
time
round game. Yeah. And Ashland 4-6. Have also played a couple of non-league games, so haven't quite been through the league completely yet.
Get an idea who's good and who's not as good.
Yes.
Here we'll pause for the national anthem.
You know, Norton has got a league loss, according to one of the Medfield coaches.
So, tight race then. So, Norton...
Medfield's got 2 league losses. They lost their first 2 games of the season to Hopkinton and Norton.
Yeah,
and they've reeled off 7 straight
hard to understand, Bob. They're a nice program. They've always been a nice program. Talked to Eric Scott, former Ashland current Medfield AD, and he said they have about exactly 200 kids more in their high school than Ashland does. Yeah. Some of that is numbers, but they've had good programs for a long time in Medfield.
Especially basketball.
Basketball always been strong, and Herb Grace has continued the tradition. They've been good for a while. Good fundamental basketball, usually not flashy, but very steady, very deep. Ashland's got a tall hill to climb tonight in their home gym. But
it would be a big win for Ashland, Bob. It would give them a lot of confidence going into the second half of their schedule. John Iarusi takes it right to the hoop.
Yeah, Shane with a tip. And,
John's 35. Van Cleef is 32. Shane Pasquantonio, 33. Who else is out there? Looks like Evan LeBeau, number 4. And Joe Burns, 14.
Joey Burns playing a 1-3-1, and underneath, good defense. They're going to start with a zone, see what Medfield's got in terms of perimeter offense.
So it's Evan and John Iarusi in the back court. John found a lane the first time, can't find it now. What kind of defense is that, Bob?
Well, they're playing a pack-in zone. It's kind of an amorphous amoeba there. They're playing a matchup zone right now.
Joey had to get it off. The 30-second shot clock was going.
Oh.
Boy, Van Cleef really created a move for himself.
Yeah, good step around, but from behind, he might have had some contact there, but no call. Feeling each other out early on.
Players to watch. 14, Andrew Shea. 34, Remy Fagola.
Fagola, great name.
For the Big Blue. Actually, the Big Baby Blue. Clockers in white. John again.
John to the hoop, but can't finish.
He gets his own rebound.
He gets there, though, and he's a battler. He is a battler.
Yeah, well said. That's just the way you describe him. Van Cleef can't do anything. Evan thought about a 3. Joe into Shane, doubled. They kick it out. LeBeau.
Evan.
First points of the game.
First points of the game. And a nice little J.
Full court pressure broken easily. And a dish and a
contact and
a very nice shot by
John
Johnny
Zimmerman.
Zimmerman, one of the co-captains of the Warriors.
Drew the contact, no call, but made the basket, which is what you're supposed to do.
Number 5 is the other captain, and his name is Matt Pembroke.
A very gentlemanly early
Pasquantonio doing some shoving.
Yeah.
He does not like the defense by
Yeah,
Pendergast.
they're
Underneath
physical.
John Iarus.
Nice look, nice finish, John.
From LeBeau.
Yep, nice pass.
4-2, Ashland leading by 2. Again, the full court pressure. This time it gives the Warriors a little trouble, and they get it across the 10-second line. A 3-point attempt. Wouldn't go. LeBeau wants to run.
Yes, 3 back for Medfield, so he wisely pulls that one up.
Joey dishes to Iarus. He's already taken 3 shots, which is a lot in the early going for him. Van Clef gets that pass off the head and then airballs it. That's off John Iarus.
Yeah, you can see the early strategy. John Pendergast is going to be shadowing Shane Pasquantonio on defense. He's just going to harass him, keep him from getting the ball, and make the other clockers play offense.
So far it's worked, right?
Yeah, they haven't got
no
the ball.
shots, right?
No shots, 1 tip attempt, and that's it. 4-2, Ashland with the early lead.
Looks like Pembroke is your point guard and Pendergast is your off guard. Again, no. Looks like Zimmerman's decided he's going to be the shooter tonight so far. Ashland ball. No fouls in the game.
No fouls yet, and John got knocked to the floor.
4.5
Retained
to
possession.
go. First period action. The Clockers in the big blue from Ashland High School. It's exam week, Bob.
Well, that's why they're focused on their studies. They're thinking right now about calculus.
Well, it's a half days is all I can remember thinking about on exam
What
week.
did you do with your half days, Bob? Study or?
Well, it depends. Sometimes you just want to go back to bed if you had actually
Yeah.
studied the night before.
Get some extra sleep.
But it was a chance to go out to lunch, as I recall.
Lunch, maybe maybe a movie. Now I think there's a lot of video games, which
Yeah.
helps with the hand-eye coordination, I'm sure, and math skills.
I'm pre-video game.
Yeah, we're more.
I'm pre almost
Pac-Man.
everything. Yeah, I'm pre almost everything. Nice pass. Shane in the spot up and no, it wouldn't fall. Oh, kept in. Very nice.
Nice pass.
Shea. Again, this time Zim can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's had some nice chances. He had 5 shots already. Only made 1.
Yeah, he's just been open, I guess.
And I have a feeling, looking at his form, he's probably a scorer.
He's not among the 2 leading scorers, but obviously, as a captain, he's a player. Shane from the foul line, no. Joey Burns has a way, blocked.
So nice rebound, but
guess
in
Shea
amongst the
blocked
big
it.
trees.
Shea alone running down the court. There's a little trouble with it. Clock is playing good, careful defense. And
That's
a nice little turnaround by Andrew Shea. Wow.
That's one of those.
That is a sweet shot if you can
let down a little bit. That 6-foot one-hand push shot.
if you can make that, Bob, you're gonna score.
Yeah.
Evan for 3. Shane's got it. Joey along 2. No. The Warriors fight each other for it. Zimmerman comes down with it.
4-4 with 2:52 left in the first period. This is a real chess match. Not a lot of good shooting so far.
A bomb. Air ball.
Air ball.
He's
Hey,
sneaked in on me. Jake Carger, number 1, snuck in the game on me. And that's really a foul on 24.
Yeah.
You can't just collapse on someone. I know it was unintentional, but that's still a foul.
Yeah, there's the first whistle of the game, Bob, with 2:31 left in the first period, and kind of a ticky-tack there.
You know, when you fall on top of a player, even if it's unintentional.
Well, it's still contact, and it's still a foul.
You're not. I know he wasn't pushed by anyone. He just fell on top of him. Oh, sneak away, Zimmerman again.
Yeah, Shane has to foul.
2 quick fouls. Yeah. First one on. He snuck in on me too. I didn't see him come in. Dave Morrison.
Yeah.
And now Shane picks up his first, and Zimmerman just keeps shooting. He's taken at least 6 shots from the field, and now he's at the line. John Zimmerman, the senior. Very nice form.
It's good we don't keep track of
And
shooting
he's had
percentages.
good form
He has
on
good
all his
form.
shots.
Just hasn't gone for, well, for anybody so far. 6-4, Medfield. Shane doubled underneath into the pressure. Nice rebound, Bobby.
Shea stuffed him, and then, but Shane stuck with it.
Well, he's you might say forcing his offense. No, he's got to take his offense, and when he gets the ball in the box like that, he has to go to the basket.
Yeah, almost never will he be unguarded.
Yeah.
Being guarded is not forcing.
Not an option for him.
That's right. Yeah.
If he's alone, he'll probably miss the shot because he's not used to it.
He's got moves now, though, that create almost layups under there.
Well, he's so long.
Yeah.
It makes
when you make a good move, you get it's almost an uncontested layup.
Yeah, he can create some separation. He can run.
6-6 is the score. They break it. Shea. Wild. Oh, boy. How did he get in there?
Rebound put back by O'Reilly.
Wow. How did he get in there?
Good position.
He came out of nowhere. 8-6. Clock is trailed 2.
That's what we talked about. Good fundamental basketball. He made that play by getting good position early.
David for 3. That's his shot. Not this time. Zimmerman head to Pembroke. He hustles it up, but nowhere to go. Carger a shooter, apparently. Pembroke, swish, it's a 3. Suddenly, Ashland's down 5.
Yeah, and this is what they do to you. Nothing spectacular, just different players contributing, and if they make their shots, they're a solid ball team.
John Iarussi answers.
There's a 3, nice. John, 5 points, first period.
11-9, clock is trailed by 2.
Nice to see hustle rewarded there. John Iarussi's playing very hard this period.
Oh, Andrew Shea, a beautiful play. Who made that pass? Was that from Zimmerman?
Yeah, that pass, I think it was from Zimmerman, and that's what made the play. Little give and go, roll off the screen. And
heading right to the hoop.
Yeah, led him perfectly.
Yep. 13-9, Ashland trailing by 4. And the timeout called by Coach Mark Champagne of the Clockers.
Yeah, Mark didn't like what he saw there in defensive effort. Sometimes, Bobby, when you get into a pattern of playing a certain zone or a certain defense, you have to change it up just to get the players to pay attention to what their duties are. And that may be what he's doing. He may come out of this timeout with a different defense. Clocker cheerleaders here tonight, Bob. Lending a little bit of support for their team. With exam week, it's kind of a light crowd. A lot of parents, a few kids, and the parents aren't nearly as vocal as the kids, so good to have the cheerleaders here.
Let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And they don't really lead cheers.
Yeah,
but they offer their support for the team.
They do support.
And they do some acrobatic moves. Clock is inbound. Bottled up. Out of bounds. 12 left on the shot clock.
Yeah. Ashland having trouble getting a focus on offense. Once Medfield has shut down Shane pretty much by denying him.
50 seconds.
They have to figure out what their options are. And there's
Joe's alone. He waits for the contact but misses the shot.
Yeah.
And never really got the contact either.
Didn't make the contact and get the bottom of the hoop.
Iarussi steals it. Brings it up himself. Watching behind him for Carger. Takes it into the lane. David didn't get that one crisp enough to shoot his 3. He's open now for the 3. Now he's underneath. Now he goes to the arc, but Iarussi takes it in. And sort of a wild shot.
Yeah, got himself caught in the air.
10 seconds.
Not much you can do once you're up in the air. You can't change
Pembroke
direction.
even know it?
6 seconds and no.
Nice move, but he walked.
He took a little step. Ashland with 4 seconds. They hopefully will have a good last shot. Medfield going to throw a press at him to slow him up.
I guess that was Remy Fregola. It's the first time I've seen him go to the hoop.
Yeah.
And another travel with 1 second left.
Yeah, David Morrison dragged his foot there, had nowhere to go with the ball. And 1.1 left. Medfield.
He gets it away. It's good if it goes, but it doesn't. The end of the first period is Medfield 13 and Ashland 9. No scoring in that final minute after the timeout by Coach Champagne.
Talk about a feeling out period. Not much in the way of offense from either team, but Medfield made a couple more shots. John Zimmerman with 4 in that period, and Andrew Shea with 4. Like you said, nothing spectacular, Bob. Just steady, workmanlike, but a 13-9 lead for Medfield at the end of the first period. Ashland's got to find a way to get Pascantonio involved in the offense.
Well, it doesn't seem right that John Iarusse's taken the most shots in the first period. And John is the leading scorer for the Clockers with 5 of their 9 points. They got to get somebody else who's willing to make a shot.
Yeah, well, the defense that Medfield's playing, they're focused on Shane Pascantonio, so he's always doubled. If you do use him in the offense, you can use him as the post pivot man to make passes, which is, for me, a lot of P's to say in the same sentence. Pascantonio, post, pivot, and passes. But if they get on the ball, Bob, he can dish it to one of the other players if they're making a move to the basket or to get open, because he'll have 2 on him. That'll leave somebody open every time.
Clockers add another shooter to the lineup. Max Feinberg's in the game at 21.
Yeah, Max a good energy guy and a good offensive player.
Morrison stays in as well. David primarily a 3-point shooter.
Actually, and still in the zone.
Nope. That's his second shot for goals.
John, another rebound. He's got a nose for the ball.
Feinberg.
That's
the quick release.
That's
Shane
his game.
Over the back.
If he can see it, he'll shoot it. Shane, his second pass, or second foul.
Jeez, I thought he just outleapt them.
Yeah. Sometimes he might have got him with the chest.
Must have. Yeah, I didn't see it till the end. Fragola again. This is a new boy in the game, 13. He's Robert O'Reilly. I guess he's been in. He's going to shoot this one. Beautiful look.
Nice.
All alone at the arc, and he didn't miss it. 16-9, Ashland trailing by 7.
Just very workmanlike. Open look. Made the shot. They're not making a spectacular percentage, but enough.
Second period action, the Clockers and the Medfield Big Blue from Ashland High School. David's open, takes it and makes it, his first 3 of the night.
There he goes.
16-12, Ashland trailing by 4.
It's such a weapon, isn't it, Bob, that 3?
It's a Matthew Cahill in the game, and he's wearing number 10 for the Big Blue. O'Reilly to Cahill. Fragola, yes, that's his move, but he turns it down, gets it back. There he takes it. He's bottled up, but the dippity-do is an air ball.
Pretty move, but
David Morrison held his ground.
Right over the rim. Yeah, good defense there.
Feinberg wants to drive, fouled along the way.
Yeah, that's a good aggressive move to the hoop.
That will not be a shooting foul. They gave it to, who did they give it to?
Cahill?
Did they? Carcolata? Let's see. No, they gave it to Cahill. You're right.
Yeah.
Inbounding for Ashland is Joey Burns. Iarussi. Nowhere to go for John. Keeps his dribble alive. Joe could have been called. Feinberg wants to go. Couldn't. Good defense, but that left.
And there you go.
Who is that?
Nice inlet pass.
It's 23.
That time.
Alex Christensen's in the game, and he makes a basket on a nice play.
Well, he's the second option underneath, and that's what's going to be open when they're doubling Shane. Somebody's going to be open underneath if they stage somebody on the other side block. He's going to be open.
You got a jump ball called?
16-14. Yeah, they go to the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow. Ashland.
Clock is trailed 2.
5:49 left, Bob. And that's the first time we've seen that second option inside. Alex Christensen.
Shane out of the game now.
Yeah. Give him a little blow.
The bomb.
Nice step in
Stolen
by Max.
by Feinberg. Wants to drive. Well defended. But he picked up the foul.
Yeah, drew the contact again. That's twice he's done that, and that's what you need, a good aggressive push to the basket.
Yeah, the secret to defense is if you're going to defend that play, defend it out as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Because then you don't get the free throws.
Yeah.
At least in high school basketball, you don't.
Well, steer
if you
him
get fouled near the foul line, there's
Yeah.
no way you're going to the line
Yeah.
on any type of continuation.
Well, Max has a quick step and a big step, so that got him free that time. Drew the contact and makes both. That helps. Draws the clockers even again, Bob.
Tie
And
game.
They're going to press a little bit.
5:25 to go until halftime.
Nice.
Fagola stolen by Feinberg. Goes up
Max.
to the right hand. Doesn't have the left hand, Bob.
Yeah. He shifted hands.
Yeah.
Drew the contact.
Well, that was a layup.
Yeah.
That
And
was a
that's,
layup if he didn't have to cross over.
That's the third foul that Max has drawn since he's been in there.
He's mad.
Very effective. Well, they wanted to make that hoop.
Nice free throw. Ashland takes the lead. Max trying to make it a 2-point bulge. He does.
Well, since
18-16 clock.
Since
is
he's
leading
come
by
in
2.
the game, Ashland has played very well offensively.
What happened? What happened? Did he walk?
He must have dragged the foot because it wasn't a time violation.
I'm watching the pass. I
Yeah.
never dreamed he even had time to
Must have pulled
travel.
that back foot.
Unguarded.
Yeah.
Alex finds Feinberg. He rolls to the hoop, stops, dishes. Christensen strong to the hoop. Doesn't really get the rim. Fragola in his spot. Back rims it. David Morrison
Nice rebound.
getting his hands dirty underneath.
Medfield gets back well, though. They defend very well. They don't let the other team break.
That's true, isn't it?
Yeah. No freebies.
Alex out high.
Nice.
Shane out of the game. Blockers essentially in a 5-guard offense here. Joe Burns blocked.
Nice
David
rebound.
open for the moment. It's another three.
Another three, and that's a big three. As
David
Ashland-
Morrison gives Ashland a 5-point lead. Timeout Medfield.
His second three, and that second chance was huge for them. 21-16 Ashland now, as they put a little distance between themselves and the Big Blue. Once Feinberg went into the game, once Alex Christensen went into the game, and once David Morrison went into the game. Shane, their star on the bench, as he was getting roundly beaten, physically, under the basket, Bob.
And 2 fouls.
And 2 fouls. They played better. I think Medfield wasn't prepared for this.
It's 5 guys.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone was the so-called center or big man. Alex Christian was playing out.
He really was.
Arc.
Yeah, he was more like five point forwards.
David Morrison got extended minutes. He's played.
Yeah.
He's played about 8 straight minutes here. He hasn't come out. He came in the first period and hasn't sat since. And he's been rebounding, passing well, and 2 giant threes.
Yeah, he's a nice shooter too. He and Max have changed the complexion of the game. I think Medfield, you got to reload here. How do you defend those guys as opposed to teeing up the game so that you can keep the ball out of Shane's hands? They did a good job of that, but they didn't know what to do when they got hold of Ashland's smaller, quicker, and better shooting team. This unit's done a nice job.
Feinberg, only a freshman. Nothing wrong with that play, but Zimmerman can't get it to go, and then they foul him. They just leaned on him.
Well, you can't underestimate the importance of those second shots, Bob. You just can't give the other team second shots.
Looks like a distinct height advantage for the baby blue.
Yes.
Fragolo's tall. What's he listed at? He's listed at 6'3". And Andrew Shea, 6'4".
Yeah. Yeah, nothing spectacular in terms of height, but good height, real good height.
The lead is 3 points for Ashland, 21-18. Feinberg, the hesitation dribble, goes between his legs twice, finds an opening, couldn't get it to go.
Well, nice jump shot. If we didn't have the jump stop, if we didn't have the second bounce there, would have had a putback too.
Fragola foul, no call.
Maybe he ran into the invisible force field, Bob.
That's right. Pembroke hasn't really had as many shots, although he made one beautiful one, I think. Blocked underneath, a jump ball. Wow.
I think that's a pretty good call. He made that step around and didn't have any where to go. Kind of jumped up.
Van Cleef got that,
good
or
contact.
Morrison, or Alex
I
Christensen.
think it was Christensen.
High pass for Gola. Gives it up quickly. Gets it back. Finds an opening. Still won't shoot. Just at the buzzer. Fragola gets in.
Yeah.
And got hit on the arm. No, that was Zimmerman hit on the arm. Excuse me.
Yeah. John Van Cleef. Nobody boxing out. That ball just almost hit the floor.
It's position. It's not leaping, Bob.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I've tried to stress that to my players.
Well, we can stress it. They got to do it.
21-18. Ashland leading by 3.
I still think the most beautiful play in basketball, if you're a player and you know the game a little bit, is when you've done such a good job boxing out that the ball can actually hit the floor.
Yes.
And you can pick it up.
And the other player is sealed off.
Yeah.
21-19, Ashland leading by 2. A quick traveling on Feinberg, I guess.
Oh, Max, I don't know if he stepped on the sideline or palmed the ball, but he was in a continuous motion. He called a travel though.
Unusual call on a rush up the floor.
Yeah.
So, Medfield with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, it looks like momentum has switched back after that timeout to Medfield.
Fragola. Pembroke. Could have picked up a foul on Iarussi. Should have thrown that, leaned in and threw it up. Underneath, heavy traffic. Alex Christensen with the block.
Yeah, nice block from behind. And Cleef with the ball.
Iarussi been quiet here in the second period. Takes it into the lane, squeezes it up, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, they just
the
they
bottom of
swallowed
the
the
bag.
whistle tonight. There's some contact there too. That's okay as long as it's both ways.
Pembroke can't find an opening. Hasn't been able to find one all night. 22 is John Pendergast. Fragola, there's the shot.
Yeah,
He's
nice.
been reluctant to take.
Quick release.
Tie game, 21 all. 2-2-2 to go until halftime. Feinberg doubled in the corner, dribbles out of it. Medfield player goes down untouched. No call.
Ashland has to keep their pattern, maintain their composure, get a good shot.
Max behind the back between the legs.
Medfield
Morrison
playing
hits him with the pass, and Max couldn't get it to
Max
go.
got a nice
Oh,
break
what a
there.
beautiful play.
I give you, but he had his head down. You got to jump up, not horizontal.
Just rolled off the rim.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes now left. Pembroke's going to take one, back rim it. Feinberg could have been called over the top and maybe will.
Yeah, late call,
Yeah,
but that's what
yeah,
it was.
That's what it was. Finally, by the time the whistle had blown, you almost think it was on someone else.
16 fouls on Ashland.
Tie game, 21 all. So Medfield gets free throws on all fouls by Ashland from here on in. John Van Cleef, good work, out-jumped by the taller Andrew Shea, who puts it home.
Good, he willed that one. He got the rebound on Will and made the basket on Will.
So Ashland's 5-point lead is gone. They now trail by 2. John Iarussi, coast to coast, plus
Iarussi,
1.
The answer. He may not be the tallest player on the court, but he thinks he is. And he'll take it into the land of the Giants.
Well, he found a nice seam that
yeah,
time.
he really did. Good job.
And he finished.
And
Clockers retake the lead, 24-23.
John completes the conventional three-point play. Nice.
Pembroke and Pendergast.
Nice step in.
Evan LeBeau returns and makes a play
He's
right
got,
away.
Great quickness and good hustling defense. Great anticipation.
David's open at the arc. Too long this time. Evans saves it. Iarussi has it.
Shot clock does not reset, so 15 seconds, Bob.
No reset because it did not hit the rim.
It was a nice pass.
Now we're under 10 seconds. Oh,
Nice
a
lay
beautiful
down.
dish. And that went off the top of the backboard. Ordinarily,
2 seconds, got to shoot.
they don't get it off. They tried to weave it in.
All that and no reset. The ball hit the top of the backboard, not the rim. So the 30 seconds, they had 2 opportunities and an air ball and top
Yeah.
of the backboard, no real shots.
5-second differential shot and game clock. Now we're under 20 seconds left in the first half. Are they playing? It actually looks like they are playing for the last shot. 7 on the shot clock. Shea, they got it to the right kid, but he didn't get it. Good rebound by Zimmerman, airballs it. 3 seconds left. Iarusi lets it go. It's good if it goes. Good try. It doesn't fall.
That was actually a reasonable shot.
Halftime at Ashland High School. Ashland 24, Medfield 23. The great second half and all the halftime stats coming up in 10 seconds. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on Ashland Television.
You're watching WACA-TV.
Ashland clinging to a 1-point lead as we start the second half, Bob. A surprising second period where they outscored Medfield 15-10 with Shane Pascantonio on the bench for virtually the whole period.
Shane had 2 fouls.
Yeah, they changed their offensive approach and the personnel on the floor, and it worked out for him. Shane back in there now with 2 fouls, but this is their more conventional offense. Let's see how this goes. But right now, 24-23 Ashland. Back to Bob Thacker in the action.
John Iarusi, the leading scorer in the first half with 8 points. His point guard. He's driving. He didn't shoot too much from the outside, mostly drives.
Under
got
control.
8 points.
Yep.
5 in the first period, 3 in the second on a 3-point play.
Kickball. Yeah, John, nice rebounding effort too, and good defense. He played a good all-around game.
In every minute of the first half, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right, Bob. I don't think he came out at all.
He doesn't come out. Here he goes again. Up and under and in.
There's John thinking he's 6'3" and
10 points for John Iarusi.
Scores, yeah.
Dave Morrison had 6 in the first half. Feinberg 4. Christensen and Pasquantonio 2.
Zimmerman led the Big Blue with 7.
Most of them early.
Yeah.
Took all their shots in the first half of the first
only
period.
1 basket. He has 5 free throws.
He did get to the line, and that shows good aggressiveness. His shots were good. They just did not go.
No.
Number 21 he is. Pendergast, number 5, couldn't get anything going towards the basket, inside or outside.
Yeah, didn't have a great offensive first half. Maybe
Shane
that's not his
picks
game.
that up.
Yeah, loose ball, and Shane reaches down and grabs it with those big mitts.
Evan LeBeau.
Same as starting 5 again.
Yep. Van Cleef. Let it go, and it does.
Gets the shooter's roll, his first points, and they're big ones.
28-23, Ashland leading by 5.
It's all about making your shots.
Pendergast can't find a lane. Or he's just reluctant. Zimmerman not reluctant. That one rolls off on him.
Johnny Iarusi with a little tweak there on the right side of his ankle. Gonna walk it off.
Joe Burns, very unusual to be held scoreless in the first half. Joe, a great second half player. We'll see what happens.
John Pendergast, first points for Medfield in the second half as he rolls that one in.
Pendergast 22 and Pembroke number 5. Clang.
This
Shane
is right,
clears.
Shane. Good box out.
Gonna let Max Feinberg bring this one up now. And Cleef stays in. Burns goes out with 3 fouls.
Jump ball. Not a bad idea if Max can get the ball to John. John's a good passer, and he's got nice inlet pass there, nice bounce pass to Shane. But a held ball and possession arrow Medfield's way.
Matt Pembroke is open. Couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound inside by Fregola. But he can't get it to go.
Second shot opportunity for Medfield, but contested.
Oh, nice pass to Van Cleef. Couldn't finish. Iarusi on the spot. Evan. LeBeau.
There's a nice basket by Evan.
30-24, Ashland leading by 6. Matt Pembroke coming off a
John
rare
Iarusi, that was a
3-point.
good hustle play to get LeBeau the ball that time.
This Fregola is long and a leaper.
Yeah, he kind of split the defense there, drew the foul.
But he gets it on the baseline, Bob, and then he starts those 2-3 moves to try to get near the hoop, and he's not really looking to dish.
Yeah, he's.
That's his spot right
there.
Yeah,
he's kind of one-dimensional that way.
Takes a 3, doesn't fall. John Iarusi lost it out of bounds.
Ah, Johnny. Fingertips.
Krager's in, number 1. Jake played a little bit in the first half, not a lot. Oh, nice pass. Andrew Shea from Remy Fragola. (30-26), Ashland leading by 4. Good defense now by Medfield. Shot clock at 15. Shane in his spot, in and out. Rebound, Feinberg hit from behind, no call.
Yeah,
but
they call that a block.
Possession.
A lot of body on that play, but possession arrow.
I can't believe it hit his arm there.
Yeah, he got contact. These guys early on in both halves have not blown the whistle very much.
John loses it.
Yeah, took his eye off the ball. Just a momentary. He's looking to make that quick pass, but a momentary lapse of concentration. You know the rule, Bob. Catch it before you throw it.
Pembroke's open, turns it down, gives it to Zimmerman, who swishes it. John Zimmerman from Matt Pembroke.
30-28, Ashland.
Hawkins with a 2-point lead. Third period action from Ashland High School on January 15th, 2013. Clock is in white. Medfield baby blue. Warriors in baby blue. Did that go off anybody? I guess not.
No, John, nice penetration move.
Who was that
he
pass
anticipated John Van Cleef making a step to the hoop, but he didn't.
John didn't, right?
And, And the ball sails out of bounds, turnover.
So,
Medfield has a chance to tie it up with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third period.
got it into Shea, but he lost it. Feinberg picked it up. Feinberg, without looking at the basket, misses the layup.
Good push, but you got to finish by going into the contact.
Remy Fragola, the dipsy-do that he loves to do, hits nothing.
A lot of contact, no call.
Joe Burns got leveled.
These guys must have an early dinner date tonight, Bob. They're not blowing the whistle at all. So far, there's been 2 fouls called, both on Ashland.
Oh, finds a way.
Shane
Pasquantonio with a nice move.
Shane willed that one in. That was a nice interior move.
32-28, Ashland leading by 4. Pembroke open. Shea in the high post. They take it away again.
Come on, nice step in.
Iarusi's got Feinberg. No more, he doesn't. The spin move, in and out.
Oh, he broke himself free there. Did everything but put the ball down. He deserved a basket there.
Krager got it by Feinberg. Now Feinberg backs off. Fragola from the other side.
There's a foul from the back.
Who's it on?
Must be Zimmerman. Yep, from the backside, came over the top.
So John Zimmerman picks up his first foul.
Yeah. Very gentlemanly game. There's been not much real contact.
I think we had 10 fouls in the first half, right? 6 and 4.
Something like that. Yeah. Not a ton.
Feinberg finds 2 open guys, and they weave it in. Joey Burns for 3. Swish!
There's Joey.
35-28, Ashland leading by 7. That's been their biggest lead.
He's a master of the moment, Joe.
Another steal as they try to get it into Shea. Medfield gets it back. Last 3 times they've tried to go into Andrew Shea, the Clockers have taken it away. The bomb, air ball. Still alive, now they call him out of bounds.
Actually, good team defense there.
Somebody
Extended defense. Timeout, I'm guessing Medfield. 2:25 left, Bob, in the third period. Ashland up 7 now, 35-28, as they've just taken care of business this period.
That was Herb Grace's timeout, the Medfield coach.
And look at this distribution. Joey Burns with a 3, Pasquantonio with a basket, Iarusi with a basket, Evan Lebov with a basket, and John Van Cleef with a basket. Who do you guard? I mean, that's nobody's lighting it up, but they're all lighting it up. It's a nice period.
So that's 5 different players.
5 different players, and for Medfield, Shea's got a basket and Zimmerman's got a basket, but that's it. So it's 11-4 this period, and Ashland has extended their lead to 7.
Morrison hasn't taken a shot this half, right?
I don't think so.
No.
And fouls don't look like, at this point, they're going to be an issue. These referees are reluctant to blow the whistle. And despite that, it hasn't been a real physical game. You don't see a lot of
I don't see a lot of that chippy bumping and stuff.
Which should be the strategy if they're not going to blow the whistle. Create a little contact on defense.
Whatever they're doing to Andrew Shea is working.
Yeah.
He's talking to himself.
Yeah, he is. Shane's done a nice job.
He's not getting that pass where he can do anything with it. It's gone before it ever reaches him.
That is a foul, and they didn't call that. Max keeps control, but
Max wants to go.
There's another foul.
But very, very tough defense by Matt Cahill, number 10. Now Cahill's got it. Jump pass. Beautiful finish by Andrew Shea from Matt Cahill. 35-30. Ashland leading by 5. Max loses his dribble. Iarussi resets.
Yeah, he
shot
settles
clock
things down.
at 20.
Yeah, they get plenty of time.
Shane on a high post. Joey wants to create something. I'm screened by the ref. Iarussi has it. Shot clock at 7. Shane wheels, blocked by Shea.
Nice defense. He stayed at home. And
Cahill with another pass. Frajola swish. Matt Cahill's been a spark plug ball.
Yeah, he has.
He's got assists in the last 2 baskets, and he's watching Max Feinberg very, very closely. Joey takes it inside and gets bumped along the way. That won't be any shots, of course, even though he was in the lane. They give O'Reilly that one.
Yeah, his second.
They go backcourt to Shane.
He's
Fresh
doing it
shot
all.
clock.
Playing the guard position, inbound.
35-32, Ashland leading by 3. Max at the top of the key.
A midfield and a man defense now, so.
David's open, takes it, can't get it to go. Zimmerman clears. 58 seconds left in the 3rd period. Ashland leading by 3. Frajola, no.
Short on that
Joe
one.
Burns. Frajola takes it away, but they call a foul on Frajola. Didn't look like it.
Yeah, that was the arm foul. Herb Grace not happy with that one, but
Ashland gets the inbound. 3rd team foul on Medfield. 48 seconds left. Morrison loses his dribble.
Yeah. David's he's not the point guard. He's a good shooter.
He's got it back at the arc, not enough room. He wheels it into John, who dishes it. He wasn't open. Max will take a 3, back rim it. They fight for the boards. Who's got it? It stays alive. Morrison puts it up. Might have been deflected.
Contact
David
in.
again. 20 seconds left. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds. Clock is not waiting for the last shot. Feinberg front rims this one. And it goes to the floor. That could be what? Was he pushed?
He called a foul on that one.
Ooh, it looked like he just slipped down.
Yeah.
I didn't see any bump out of bounds for Medfield 9.6.
Yeah, that's the 3rd one on Shane.
Clocker should have held for that last shot, Bob, in my opinion.
Well, they get that open look, and we've talked about it a million times, Bob, that the clock management at the end of periods is one of the things that is difficult for the high school players. When they see an open shot, they can't help themselves.
And you almost never hear a coach yell out last shot. That should have been a foul at the buzzer.
Yeah, there
Max got away with that.
A lot of things going on there.
Medfield doesn't even get a shot left in their 9.6 seconds.
And at the end of it all, Ashland, who led by a point at halftime, Bob, win that period 11-9. They actually had a 7-point lead at one point, but now lead 35-32. A nice solid period for Ashland offensively, but the momentum kind of swung the other way. He got a little chippy down the end there, but the officials inconsistent in their officiating. They're either not calling it or they're calling ticky-tacks, and I haven't got a feel for how their rhythm is.
Well, sometimes, you call what you think you didn't see.
Yeah.
A kid goes to the floor.
Yeah.
Must have been pushed.
Yeah, the apparent foul.
Yeah. Or Joey Burns gets that rebound over there and starts to dribble and all of a sudden loses the ball. Frajola must have hit him in
got
the
his
arm.
arm. Yeah. And then they don't call
Herb
ones
Grace,
like
of course, right in front of the play, who sees everything. Had a complaint on that, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, and didn't call the obvious foul with the clock running out.
Yeah, Max hit him hard.
Just mugged that guy.
I mean, to be generous, I suppose we could say time ran out.
But here we go, fourth period. Ashland clinging to a 3-point
Joey
lead.
Burns to inbound. Feinberg takes it. Max's shot has not been going.
No, he gave a lot of energy coming in that second period, but third period a little more difficult for him. He's young. He'll come and go.
But what a cool customer he is.
Yeah, he's got his offense.
Joe Burns stuffed, but picks up the foul. Nice work.
That's good work there. Joe's a good athlete.
They give that to Frajola or who? No, they didn't.
Yeah, O'Reilly.
They gave it to O'Reilly. It's his third.
His third.
Who's got three? We got to play with three,
Yeah,
right?
Pasquantonio and Joe both have 3.
Joey at the line. A good free throw shooter. Breaks a 4-0 run. Gives Ashland a 4-point lead at 36-32. Low scoring game, Bob, I guess.
Very low scoring.
2 free throws for Burns. 37-32, Ashland leading by 5.
And Ashland pressing.
Cahill ahead to O'Reilly on the cut to Shane. Blocked by Shane Pasquantonio.
Great recovery there. He played the ball, got back and blocked the shot. Great job, Shane.
Feinberg looking and not seeing any opening. Now they go low to Shane, who takes it in, blocked from behind by Frajola. Feinberg's back. It's a we get called for the block. It could have been a charge.
There's a phantom call.
Max thought he took the position.
Yeah,
Bob.
it would have been a good no call. There wasn't much contact there. He feigned.
And there wasn't much
setting up for the
contact
block,
anyway.
backed off. There was maybe a little contact there, but
foul goals against Max Feinberg, his second. Medfield inbounds, 4 on each team.
Max,
7:10 to go in the game.
Good hustle. He's got good quicks.
The penalty starts at 17 fouls.
And one of the problems with the Maresi Fieldhouse, Bob, is it's so darn big that when the ball goes out of bounds on the end line, it could roll for 100 feet or so.
O'Reilly, the inbounder, finds Pembroke. Cahill's out of the game. He was a spark plug for the Baby Blue.
Nice lay down there, inlet pass, very effective.
Andrew Shea's got some nice moves.
Yeah,
Bob.
yeah, he doesn't.
He can finish.
He doesn't miss when he gets the opportunity.
37-34. Max with a pass and one.
Max.
Shea with the foul. He couldn't get the block, and he fouled him. Very nice move by Max Feinberg.
Max, not afraid to go to the hoop, and he's got good extension, good quickness. Makes the basket and a chance to complete the conventional 3-point play.
Yeah, you know, Max just a freshman, Bob.
Yeah.
But, you know, as he gets older, I'm telling you, he's going to have some monster nights here in this gym.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he's a scorer and a shooter.
Yeah.
Isn't shy.
You got to have no
it.
conscience when you're a shooter, and you're right, shooter and scorer. There's 2 distinctions between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
And he's a bit of both. He can shoot from outside. A nice defense there
And
by
he's a
Max
good free
and
throw
by John.
shooter too, and that really helps when you drive as much as he does.
One of the keys in high school game is free throw shooting percentage, and Ashland's been very good at that. They haven't missed a free throw shot tonight. Then again, neither has Medfield.
6-point Ashland lead, 40-34. 6.5 to go in the game. Iarusi couldn't get it to go. Shea's got it. Ahead to Fragola. Morrison. Fragola does the fadeaway, and it works beautifully off the glass.
Yeah, nice hang there.
40-36, Ashland leading by 4. Warriors picking up the pace on offense.
And Fragola played that offensively just right.
That little fadeaway was beautiful. Just a slight fade. Joe Burns with a perfect play.
Yeah, used his body very well there.
Joe very good underneath.
Well, a little step around, Bob. Once you wrap your leg around the defensive player, he's got to hit you from behind, and Joe finished.
42-36, Ashland leading by 6. Pembroke won't shoot. Shea will, and one. Wow.
Nice finish there.
Andrew Shea.
Andrew Shea's been the story for Medfield.
He must be in double digits by now.
Oh, yeah. He's got 14, Bob.
Looking for 15. Distracted by the official and misses the free throw. That's off Medfield, but Feinberg finds it in the corner. They back away from him. Cahill back in the game.
Ashland up for it, 42-38.
Feinberg finds Iarusi, who wouldn't take the three. Drives in, dishes to Shane. They took it away from him, but they hit him on the arm.
Yeah. Pergola.
Let's see how many that is. Did they give it to someone else? They gave it to Pembroke.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a break.
Yeah, that's a break.
For the Big Blue. Joe.
Ashland will be shooting the penalty the next time they get fouled.
16 fouls on the Warriors. Shane, the follow-away swish.
Nice right hand, good finish.
Sky hook. Ashland's lead is 6 points, 44-38.
Well, tough position, but Shane has come up big when he's had to. A nice block this half and a nice
Cahill finds Shea. They take it away. David Morrison.
And Shea. That's
Hammered.
a silly foul. And that time I think they got him. That's his third.
It's that natural reaction when the ball is stolen from you. Just start flailing at who's ever close.
That's the one they always catch.
Only 5 minutes left in the game. So Andrew Shea with 3 fouls. It could be a factor, could not be a factor. We'll have to see.
Dave Morrison makes the front end.
David doesn't get many free
and
throws.
The back end.
But those are 2 big ones.
Yeah, and Ashland, their biggest lead, I believe, 8 points, Bob. 46-38 with about 5 minutes left in the game.
Joey sits and John Van Cleef comes in. Pembroke, Cahill, Zimmerman.
Ashland's done a nice job shutting off the offense from the perimeter. It's been
Into Shea, that's their play.
Yeah, it's been Shea, and that's
now
about
the
it.
follow-away goes on the rebound.
Got his own rebound.
Timeout Medfield.
46-40 as Andrew Shea has lit it up this half. 10 points this half, Bob, and 16 on the game. He's a nice player.
So Ashland's had good luck stealing that inbounds pass, but when they do get it in, Shea's been very, very tough.
He's been effective. Yeah, keeps the ball up high. He got good body control. He's got a sense of where the defense is, and he's shown he's been able to finish.
And that time get his own rebound of a miss.
Yeah, he. By the way, he missed a free throw, Bob. That's the first free throw that either team has missed tonight.
Wow, that is something, huh? Very unusual statistic.
Ashland's 11
5
for 11.
minutes left in the game, 4.5 left in the game.
And Medfield 6 for 7.
Wow.
11 for 11 for Ashland. That's.
I got to think the referee distracted him on that
Yeah,
You saw him look at the ref as if the ref was calling
He
timeout.
said something, he thought, and he stopped in mid-motion.
Yeah.
What's that thing where you can reset? Kids don't know that. They think they got to turn around and take the free throw. But 46-40, Ashland with a 6-point lead and the ball. But a lot of time left.
Morrison, Feinberg, Iarusi, Van Cleef, and Pasquantonio for the Clockers.
And pressed by Medfield.
A strong man-to-man full court pressure.
Max just standing there.
Yeah, and see
leave him alone. Let him put the ball in play.
Yeah, Cleef comes back to take it, and the Warriors break backwards. 46-40. Ashland leading by 6. 4.5 to go. Feinberg finds Iarusi very, very deep. Shot clock at 12. Max has got it. No hesitation, no.
Had a good look. Just off right.
Pembroke's pass is just a little bit behind Pendergast, but he corralled it. Loses his dribble.
Both teams very tentative on their offense.
Zimmerman looked like he got hit, but the right-hander went in.
He did, but it went in. Nice
46-42. Ashland
running right-hander.
leading by 4.
That's a tough shot, Bob, too. You're moving towards the hoop, and he got hit, too.
A lot to go wrong. John Iarussi looking up and saying, how come no one's moving? Bad pass.
Yeah, a little anticipation.
Morrison tried to lead Pasco Antonio. It didn't connect. Pembroke finds Frajola. Back to Pembroke. Matt hesitant. Zimmerman is not. 2 in a row for Johnny Zimmerman. And the Clockers' lead is down to 2. Timeout, Ashland.
Good timeout by Mark Champagne. Zimmerman is finding that little crease just beneath the foul line, about 12 feet, 10 feet out, and he's exploited that a couple times. You got to make the shot, but that seems like it's not a challenge for him. That 4 points is big, so Ashland all of a sudden 46-44 instead of 46-40. And
6 straight for Medfield,
yeah,
right?
Plenty of time for this game has been back and forth. This is a little chess match for him.
3:14 to go. Memory serves. As we count down the Ashland timeout. Medfield with 2 timeouts left. Ashland with 3.
Well, if you know one thing about basketball, time seems to stretch out. 4 minutes is an eternity in basketball. You can't just start to shut it down or get cautious or change your plan. Ashland has to stay aggressive. That last offensive possession, Shane Pascantonio had his man sealed off but didn't move to the hoop. Turnover, and all of a sudden Medfield back to within 2.
Yeah, I mean, David Morrison's pass wasn't a good one in the sense that Shane hadn't moved yet, but it was a great idea.
Yeah.
It just didn't work
I had
out.
the right idea.
Yes.
And Medfield does not press, which surprises me because that's been fairly effective for them. Ashland hasn't got a point off the break tonight, I don't think.
Feinberg, the point guard in this configuration. Iarussi at the arc.
Yeah, they're looking for John to get that second pass, the inlet
David
pass.
mishandles that. Couldn't take a 3. This time he's open. He doesn't go. John Van Cleef battles for the board. Who's got it?
They're calling it Ashland's way.
Is it a foul?
No, just an out of bounds. And reset of the shot clock, and Joey Burns comes back. Not a bad move.
John Van Cleef, tremendous hustle. Gives Ashland an important possession with
nice
2:50 left. Clock is clean to a 2-point lead. Burns is in, Van Cleef is out. Feinberg sees a little opening, couldn't get it to go. Ball tipped by Pasco Antonio. Matt Cahill, no,
Joe
Pembroke
Byrne.
Lost it.
Yeah, Joe Byrne, nice get back there to cause that turnover. Right away paying dividends as he comes into the game.
Matt Pembroke just did not see Joey Burns coming up from behind to get that steal.
No.
Joey, the little jumper, short. Shane keeps it alive.
Patience, get a good shot, cause some motion.
Ashland leading by 2, coming up to 2 minutes left in the game. Down low to Joe. They kick it out, but no shot erupts. Joe Burns again, front rim again. Morrison fights, Pasco Antonio fights,
again,
Ashland ball.
Again, contact and no call as Shane.
Frajola touched it last, that's the call.
Yeah.
Shot clock is new.
It should be at 30, not 29.
Joey
Nice save by Joe there.
has had 2 short shots, 2-pointers, and
it's
has
a
been
little
short on both of them. Pasco Antonio saves it. Great defense by Medfield, bottling up the clock as Feinberg finds an opening, elevates, and swishes it.
Nice.
48-44, Ashland leading by 4. Minute and a half to go.
Max at the open shot again, this time back rim, and it goes down for him.
Pembroke deep. Zimmerman at the arc.
1:20 left in the game. 48-44.
Frajola's your man. He elevates, tries to bank it, misses it. John Iarussi
He's always
with
in the right
1:13 to go. Under pressure, gets it to Feinberg. Across the 10-second line.
Oh.
And a coach called a timeout.
Mark was trying to call that timeout for a long time, and when they had a free basket, the official grants them the timeout. 1:08 left, Bob. 48-44 Ashland. And isn't that always the way? The game-winning field goals in midair, and they grant the coach timeout, and the second time you miss it. Here they had a free basket, and Mark had been trying to call the timeout for like 7 seconds. Well,
maybe they should be given like a beanbag that you can toss at the ref or something.
Anything you'd hit an official with, I'm for.
I was looking at a play the other day in football. Do you remember that play early in the season where Bill Belichick after the game, reached out and touched
an
the
official?
official trying to get his attention.
Oh, yeah.
Wondering if that field goal was good or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
And he just
In
went
a friendly
like that.
manner.
Yeah, and it was a $50,000 touch.
Yeah.
I mean,
It wasn't worth it.
jeez.
It wasn't worth it. Well, that's that. That's that one of those rules.
$50,000 touch.
Yeah. And by the way, those fines are supposed to be paid by the person that is fined, not by the team.
Right.
I think somehow they make it up to the player or the coach.
It can happen, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Medfield's going to press off of this timeout. Surprised they haven't done more of this. Max,
Feinberg on the breakaway. Up and in.
a design play, and Max finishes.
50-44. Ashland leading by 6. 1 minute left to play.
Cardinal sin, don't let somebody get behind you.
The bomb. Short.
Yeah, ball.
Morrison gets it to Iarusi. The Warriors press and foul him.
John splits that defense, and yeah, Medfield's going to foul now because they're trailing by 6 with 51.6 seconds left. And Ashland has to go to the line and make their free throws. 6-point lead, though. That was a big turnover with Max wide open. Medfield failed to defend their basket, and he had the lead, and he's quick, and he finished. And that's a huge differential, Bob.
Yeah, the one player who can make that play probably is the one they let get away.
Yeah.
As Feinberg streaked.
And it wasn't off a pick or anything. He just did the back fake, and I'm not sure what happened on Medfield's defensive end, but mental lapse. That's a huge basket.
50-44, 6-point Ashland lead.
Medfield also 8 team fouls, so as they have to cause fouls now, Ashland will be in the penalty and then quickly in a double penalty.
Clock is with 1 to waste, Bob. They
Yeah.
just have 5 team fouls. 7 triggers the penalty, and between 7 fouls, number 7, 8, and 9 are one-on-ones, and that's what John Iarusi has in front of him with 51.6 seconds left. You make the first, you get the second, you miss it, the ball's alive. Oh, what a cool customer.
Nice job by John.
11 points now on the game for John. In and out, 7-point lead. The ball's loose. Feinberg grabs it.
That was a quick whistle. Timeout?
Timeout, Ashland.
Didn't look
so
like
it has to
anybody
be
had
Ashland
possession.
ball.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. We'll see when they come out of this timeout, but
Oh, it could be a possession arrow call.
if he granted him a timeout,
He has to have possession, doesn't he, Bob?
he had to have possession.
That's right. Ashland with just one, with no timeouts left now.
Well, all the
Medfield
arrows
with 2.
Well, the arrow's pointing in the right direction, Bob. A 7-point lead now. Ashland with the ball, and Medfield in a position where if they foul, we're going to get a one-and-one, and quickly the double penalty.
That
This would
comes
be a
on the 10th foul.
terrific win for the Clockers at home. They've struggled a little bit, and against one of the better teams in the league, this would be a big win. And I have to say, what we've seen tonight is it hasn't been one player or two. It's been the whole team. It's been a great team effort.
Ashland boys have been in every game this season, save maybe one, and they've lost some tough,
Couple of
close
heartbreakers.
games.
Yeah.
Joe Burns is going to inbound, so it's definitely Ashland ball. They're out of timeouts. They have a 7-point lead with 47.6 seconds left in the game. Burns goes deep to Morrison.
Well, use the clock, draw the foul.
Did he hit him? I guess he did.
Quick call.
44.9, and David will be at the line. I think he's sunk 2 already tonight. And
David,
again, this is a one-on-one. You got to make the first to get the second. If you miss it, the ball's alive. Swish. David Morrison, a big free throw.
Remarkable. Clockers
Gives
have
Ashland
only
an 8-point lead.
Clockers have only missed 1 free throw, and Medfield's only missed 1 free throw all night.
David, an extra dribble and a dip. Swish again. It's a 9-point lead with 44 seconds left.
Yeah, some
Token pressure in the back.
pressure, just to slow the ball up.
Frajola. Oh, boy.
Andrew Shea way out there.
Time wasting here for Medfield.
Yeah. He's out of his range.
Frajola finally launches one and makes a 3. Timeout Medfield. 53-47. The lead is 6, a 2-possession game with 30 seconds left. Ashland ball.
Yeah, Shea way out of position there, but Frajola calmly making a three from the right side of the umbrella.
Well, that cost him 15 seconds
Yeah,
to
it
get
took
that
a lot of time.
shot. Yeah.
Down to 30 seconds in the game, but again, if you get a good shot and it's a three like that, that's worth something. But you said, Bob, 2-possession game, 6-point game. Ashland got to take care of the ball, take some time off the clock, make their free throws. The next foul will be the 10th, so they get the double bonus.
Which means they shoot 2 free throws no matter what.
Entertaining game tonight, Bob.
Excellent game, excellent.
Both teams
hard-nosed.
Both teams have had some runs, and nobody really has dominated. But Ashland, they've answered when they've faced some adversity. Shane had to sit for a while. They did a nice job.
Looking over at the scorers table as the Clockers take the floor. I love it. Andy Run and Steve there wearing referee shirts.
Yeah, I thought they made a jailbreak.
Officials. They get it in, and it's off for Jola, and he doesn't think so.
That was a close call.
So the Clockers get a second. 29 seconds. Shot clock is off.
Coach Champagne
29 seconds in the game.
Get the ball to John. They want Iarusi to handle this ball in the inbounds.
Only 1 timeout left for Medfield. Ashland out of timeouts. So they've got to get it in. And they had to rush it, and Medfield with the steal.
Yeah.
Zimmerman stolen away by Iarusi.
Iarusi, and Joey Byrne picks it up, and he's fouled quickly.
What a big play by John Iarusi with 21
John.
seconds left. Medfield trying to close it to 1 possession, and Iarusi comes up with the steal.
They couldn't get the ball into him.
That's why you hate to have no timeouts left, Bob. I know the coach had to use them, but Joe Burns had to let that ball go to somebody.
Well, you're trying to yell from 75 feet away.
I mean, there was no timeouts left. The 5-second rule. He had to get it in. He had to let it go.
Ashland continues their excellence from the charity stripe, Bob. I'll have to add the numbers up afterwards, but they've only missed 1.
It's now a 3-possession game with that free throw. The second one falls.
Yeah, that
55-47. Ashland leading by 8. Under 20 seconds to play. Pembroke partially deflected by. He walks. They let it go. The bomb in and out. Frajola can't get it. Morrison commits a foul. They let it go. Zimmerman. Good if it goes, but it's not going to matter one way or another. And time expires. Ashland upsets Medfield here tonight at Ashland High School. A great win for the boys. They beat the Medfield Big Blue for the first time in a while. The final score is Ashland 55 and Medfield 47. And this is the win the Ashland boys needed. They go to 5-6 on the season. And now you know you can beat anybody.
Yeah, that was a statement win by Ashland against a quality team. These kids played wire to wire, well coached on both sides, well played. It wasn't dirty, it was clean, it was good basketball, and Ashland did what they had to do. They wound up with a 55-47 win, Bob. Big win for the program.
That's an important win.
Yeah.
Now, you know that makes up for some of those close defeats that you've had to take this year.
Well, it's also a shot in the arm for their confidence.
That's right. You can beat anyone now.
Like now you can compete with whoever you play in this league.
Ashland 55, Medfield 47. The post-game show is coming right up. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on Ashland Television.
You're watching WACA-TV.
Welcome back to Ashland High School. A thrilling boys varsity game here tonight, played on January 15th, 2013. And the homestanding Clockers come up with a big win tonight over the Medfield Big Blue. The final score, Ashland 55 and Medfield 47. This game was tight all the way, right from the beginning. And the Clockers picked a good time to create some separation there in the fourth period, in the waning moments of the fourth period.
Yep.
And a great game for Ashland tonight, and a great win. They go to 5-6 on the season, and suddenly anything seems possible.
Yeah, it's a nice sign for them because 4-7 is a lot bigger hill to climb than 5-6, Bob. And against a good program like Medfield and a good team that came in here 7-2, that's a statement win for Ashland. I think they've played hard all season, like you said. They've lost some close games, and to win a game like this it has got to be very gratifying for the coach and for the team.
Yeah, they needed this one.
Yeah,
and,
terrific game. Terrific game.
And they win it tonight here. And the spark plug, I guess you'd have to say, was the shooting of John Iarussi in the first half, and John going to the basket.
John did a lot for this team. He's not the tallest player, but he plays with a lot of heart. He played defense. He rebounded. He scored 11 points. So
11.
He had a nice night tonight all around, and he got some help. There were players like Joy Byrne, who was quiet for most of the game, and wound up having a strong second half. Wound up with 9 points all in the second half.
He's a second half player.
Terrific.
Always has been.
And played some good defense. He made some nice plays down under the south basket tonight
under
on
the
defense.
basket. Yeah.
And he's not the tallest player, but a very heady player and a good athlete. Pascantonio was harassed all night and had to work hard for his points. But Shane did some things. He came back down here after guarding the ball in the break and made a terrific block on a shot. Made a nice basket.
That was a big play.
To follow that up. And there's some good turnaround moments in this game for the Clockers. So they dug in. They never gave up against a good Medfield team. And a satisfying win.
What did Shane end up with?
Shane wound up with 6 points tonight, which you'd think would be an off night for him. And offensively, he scores more than that. But had a terrific all-around game. This was a good team victory.
Feinberg playing virtually, I think he played the entire second half and a good chunk of the first half. I think he played most of the last three quarters. What did he end up with?
He wound up with 11 points.
He had some big baskets.
On the night, and hit some big baskets. That breakaway here on the inbound play.
Boy, that really sealed it,
was
didn't
huge.
it?
That turned it from 4 to 6 and possession Ashland. Terrific game by the youngster as a freshman. That's a great game. And not shy about shooting, Bob. It reminds me a little bit of you when you were younger.
Thank you. And David Morrison made those 2 threes were very big in the first half as the Clockers were in danger of falling out of it.
Calmly made 4 free throws in the
those
fourth period.
Free throws were huge.
Wound up with 10 points on the night.
Nice night for David Morrison. John Van Cleef, what a hustle play there in the second half to keep the ball Ashland's way.
Yeah, and John, good defense tonight too.
And he had a one basket?
Yeah, had 2 points on the night, but again, a contributor, a lot of contributors.
Evan LeBeau made a big basket in the second half.
Yeah, Evan, one of those kids that just tremendous hustle, good defense all the time, has his head in the game. When he's in there, he plays all out.
And Alex Christensen had some good moments.
Yeah, Alex wound up with with 4 points. 2 points, I'm sorry. But could contribute on both ends of the court, too. Some nice passing, too. Alex did a good job offensively with that second pass.
So the coach went with 8 players, which I guess you'd say has been his custom in the times that we've seen the Clockers this season. Cam Fainiff, Amir Mohini, Dean Corrales, and Brendan Thurber did not play.
Yeah.
And for Medfield, I guess Andrew Shea had to be their leading scorer, right?
Andrew had 16 and it was big in the second half.
Big number 14.
The rest of their offense kind of disappeared. Zimmerman had some points late and wound up with 13.
He had 2 big baskets in the fourth period.
But he was quiet for long periods of time there.
I didn't like what I saw from Medfield at the end of the game.
Yeah.
It seemed like no one wanted to shoot. They forgot completely about getting it into Andrew Shea, and no one was willing to take the 3.
Yeah, they didn't play a great strategy.
Even Frajola, who's a driver, a slasher, who'll shoot the 3, everything. Even he seemed a little tentative.
Yeah, he got
at
a little
times.
one-dimensional.
How many points did he get?
He wound up with 9.
9.
But touched the ball a lot too.
Yeah. Should have had more.
Could have had more, just like Zimmerman, who had 13, but had the ball a lot.
Matt Pembroke was a good ball handler, but would not drive and would not shoot.
Yeah, really like he had 1
Number
3.
5. Matt Cahill gave him a real spark, I thought, in the second half.
He did.
But the coach did not have complete confidence in him, and he was in and out of the game.
It is Herb Grace, who's a veteran coach and has had winning teams against Mark Champagne, who's a veteran coach and has had winning teams. It was just fun to watch these guys make the moves that they did and control their teams. Who responded? They listened. They adjusted. They played well, both teams in spurts. Ashland comes out of it though with a 55-47 win at home, which is a terrific program win.
And Coach Grace of the Medfield Big Blue, he only played 8 players too, and one of them, Jake Carger, played very sparingly, number 1. And I like Zimmerman. And I think if they had given him a chance at the end of the game, maybe he could have done something. Maybe Andrew Shea could have done something at the end of the game. But
Andrew did whatever they asked him to do. They just didn't get him the ball where he needed it at the end of the game. He was way outside.
A great game, a great night here at Ashland High School. The only thing left is the Bob Martell player of the game.
Well, tough choice tonight, Bobby, because
we had
John
8
Iarussi
excellent
played
players.
wire to wire. Max Feinberg, when he came off the bench, sparked this team. Wound up with 11 points. I want to give the player of the game to those two players because Max, when he came in the second period, when Shane had to sit down, his hustle made a big difference. At the same time, David Morrison had those 2 big threes. But I'd say Max Feinberg, terrific tonight. John Iarussi, terrific tonight.
You know, one thing I like about Max is when the shot's not going in, he's not discouraged.
The next one will.
He keeps shooting.
Shoot.
The shooter has to
Absolutely.
shoot.
Keep it up, Shane.
And believe me, that's what Coach
Keep it up,
Champagne
Max.
wants, or he wouldn't be playing.
Keep it up, John. They got a lot of guys that they may be 5'10", but they think they're 6'6".
Congratulations to John Iarussi and Max Feinberg. They're our players of the game. More basketball coming up here on the school channels on WACA-TV. Also coming up, ice hockey and swimming and all the winter sports right here. Follow the Clockers right here on Ashland Television. Tonight's game produced and directed by Dan Baker. For my partner, Bob Martell, I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.